Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber Security Plus podcast. This series helps you prepare for the CompTIA Security Plus exam with focused explanations and practical context. For a companion study guide, check out the Achieve CompTIA Security Plus 701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. It is the most concise and complete Security Plus guide on the market, built for busy professionals who want to pass the exam fast and on their first try. You can find this book and others at cyberauthor.me. In this episode, we're exploring secure communication and remote access, two critical components of modern network security. As more users connect from home, from mobile devices, and from global locations, organizations must ensure that data in transit stays protected and that remote access doesn't introduce new risks. We'll focus on virtual private networks and secure tunneling protocols, along with the authentication and authorization practices that support them. Let's begin with virtual private networks, commonly known as VPNs. A VPN is a technology that creates an encrypted tunnel between a user and a trusted network. This tunnel protects the data from eavesdropping, manipulation, or interception. Whether a remote employee is checking email from a hotel or a site-to-site VPN is connecting two office locations, the goal is the same: secure data in transit. There are two main types of VPNs to know: Internet Protocol Security and Transport Layer Security. IPSec VPNs operate at the network layer. They encrypt all IP traffic between two endpoints. This includes application data, protocols, and metadata. IPSec is commonly used in site-to-site VPNs, where entire networks are connected securely over the internet. It can also be used for client-based remote access, when users install a VPN client that encrypts all outgoing traffic. SAL and TLS VPNs operate at the transport layer. These are typically used for browser-based access, where users log in through a web portal to reach internal services. TLS VPNs often require no special client and are easier to deploy, especially for remote workers. However, they tend to be limited to specific applications unless configured more extensively. Both types of VPNs offer strong encryption, usually using advanced encryption standard, with key lengths of 128 bits or higher. They protect against man-in-the-middle attacks and keep sensitive data, like credentials, emails, and database queries, from being exposed during transit. A real-world example shows how effective VPNs can be. In one organization, a phishing attack targeted remote employees with a fake login portal. Because the company required VPN access to reach internal systems, the attackers were unable to move beyond credential harvesting. Even with stolen usernames and passwords, they couldn't reach the systems without first authenticating through a multi-factor VPN. The encrypted tunnel and access controls stopped the breach in its tracks. Now let's look at secure remote access and tunneling. Remote access refers to any method by which a user connects to internal resources from outside the organization's physical or logical perimeter. Secure remote access requires strong authentication, well-defined authorization, and traffic encryption. Authentication must prove who the user is. This often includes usernames and passwords, but strong systems also implement multi-factor authentication using one-time codes, biometrics, or smart cards. Authorization defines what the user is allowed to access once they are authenticated. It limits them to just the systems and functions required for their role. Tunneling protocols are what enable secure traffic to flow across untrusted networks. As mentioned earlier, IPSec and TLS are the most common options. IPSec offers full packet encryption, making it ideal for site-to-site and always-on remote access. TLS, on the other hand, is often used for browser-based access or for wrapping specific applications, such as remote desktops or secure file transfer service. Each tunneling method has its own implications. IPSec can be complex to set up but offers deep integration with network infrastructure. TLS is easier to deploy, but may not protect all traffic unless configured carefully. When selecting a protocol, organizations must weigh factors like device compatibility, performance overhead, and security requirements. To support secure remote access, organizations should enforce centralized logging, apply strict access controls, and regularly review session data. VPN gateways should be patched and monitored, and idle sessions should time out automatically. Access should be restricted to known devices when possible, and policies should prevent split tunneling unless there's a business reason to allow it. Split tunneling occurs when only part of the user's traffic goes through the VPN. This can improve performance, but creates risk, as attackers may exploit the unencrypted channel to reach the protected network. Disabling split tunneling ensures all traffic is inspected and secured. As you prepare for the Security Plus exam, understand the purpose of VPNs and the differences between IPSec and TLS tunnels. Be able to describe how tunneling protects data in transit and how authentication and authorization work together to secure remote access. You may be asked to identify weaknesses in remote access deployments, recommend secure protocol choices, or explain how VPNs reduce the risk of eavesdropping and credential theft. Focus on encryption, control, and endpoint trust as your guiding principles. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com. And before you take the test, make sure to check out the practice questions in the book Achieve CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. They cover every domain and are a powerful way to lock in your knowledge.